Good morning, boys and girls. We are getting ready to start topic 9 in our math lesson today. So today I'm going to do an introduction for you of topic 9. I'm going to not do an Envisions lesson. I'm not doing the solve and share. I am not doing the visual learning or the practice that we normally do. So this lesson is going to be a little bit different. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want to give you a refresher on our place value blocks, our base 10 blocks, because I think it will really help you with this lesson. You're going to be seeing the base 10 blocks a lot throughout this chapter, so it's important that we understand them and we know how to use them. This is a review. You guys have been using these base 10 blocks since you were in first grade, maybe even kindergarten. So you have seen them. We have used them in our classroom in third grade as well. But this is just going to be a refresher, and I'm going to give you a little insight into the first lesson of the chapter. So what we're doing is in the first lesson and in this topic, we're adding fluently. Okay, if you know what fluently means, it means that you are able to add at a rather quick speed. So that's what this topic is about, adding and subtracting fluently. The first lesson is using partial sums to add, and I'll kind of get into that in a second. But before we even do that, I want to just go over our place value. So if I have a number, for example, 321. Okay, so I look at this number and I think about, okay, what number's in my hundreds? What's in my tens? What's in my ones? What is the value of the 3? What is the value of the 2? And what is the value of the 1? All right, so if I were to build this number with my place value blocks, I start with my hundreds. Okay, what number is in my hundreds place? There are 300s, so I'm going to tap 300s. And they kind of just go behind each other. 1, 2, 3. So the value of the 3 is 300. Now I'm going to go to my tens place. What number's in my tens place? Hopefully you said 2. And the value of the 2 would be what? Let's see. We have to bring up 2 tens. 10, 20. The value of the 2 is 20. Then, if I look at my ones place, I notice there's a 1 in my ones place, so we have 1, 1. Okay, so that's how we would be using the place value blocks for our numbers. Now, how do we add using the place value blocks? Okay, I'm going to give you a little insight into the first lesson of our chapter. Okay, our first lesson is adding using partial sums to add. So let me see how to clear this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a problem up. I'm going to show you how to add using partial sums. What does that word partial mean? Okay, partial means it's half. It's not the full answer. Okay, so we kind of solve this problem slowly. Oh, if you hear my kid, but yep. All right, let's see. So I'm going to add 356 plus 123. Okay. All right. So boys and girls, we are going to add this problem. We're going to use our base 10 blocks to help us. Okay. And we are going to use partial sums to add. All right. So how do I do that? I'm going to show you. So let's look at 356. So I'm going to start with my hundreds, and I notice that I'm going to put my pen down, I have 3 in my hundreds place. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 hundreds, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to kind of stagger them so you can see them. There's 3 hundreds. Now I'm going to go to my next number. How many hundreds do I have in 123? Hopefully you said there is 100. I'm going to put that over here. Now, how many hundreds do we have all together? Oh, let me pick up my marker. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hundredths all together. 300 plus 100 is 400. So I'm going to write that here. And this is one of my partial sums, okay? Because it's partial because it's half of the answer. It's not my full answer. That's why we call it partial sums. Now, put my marker back down. I'm going to go to my tens. If I look at my first number, 356, how many tens do I have? I have 5 tens. So I'm going to put 5 tens. Now, what is the value of 5 tens? The value is, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The value of the 5 in 356 is 50. Now I have to go to my next number and I see what number is in my tens place. It is the 2 in 123, so I'm going to add 2 more tens. Now, what do I have to do? I have to add all my tens up. Now, how would I add these tens up? Do I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No, I would not count my tens that way. How do I count my 10 blocks? Hopefully you said you count by tens, right? Because each block has 10 in it. So we skip count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So I have 70 tens. I'm going to add that number 70. If I can pick up this marker, that would be awesome. There we go. Okay, again, 70. Again, that's another partial sum. Why is it partial? Because it's not my whole answer. It's just part of it. Okay, now I got to do my ones. I'm not done yet. So now let's go to my 356. My 6 is in my ones place, so I need 6 ones. Let's see where they're going to put them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go to 123. 3 is in my ones place, so I'm going to add 3 more ones. Now, what I have to do is I have to count my ones up. Now, how do I count ones? I count ones by, because there's only one block, I count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to put 9 is, let me pick up my marker, is my other partial sum. So 470 and 9 are the partial sums. Now, if you look at this problem, this looks much more friendlier actually to add than 356 plus 123, right? Do you agree? All right, so I'm going to add. So 0 plus 0 plus 9, and I'm going to write my answer over here. You can see I don't have room. I add my tens next, 0 plus 7. Then I add my hundreds. 4 plus, I have nothing in there, so it is just 4. So the answer to my problem is 479. So boys and girls, that is how you add using how you use partial sums to add with our base 10 blocks. So that is a little insight into what our first lesson for Envisions will be like. So what I really wanted to do was to do this and to show you this for one, so that you can get a feel for these virtual manipulatives and base 10 blocks. It's really fun. It's really cool. So I want you to know how to use them because, like I said, you will be seeing a lot of the base 10 blocks and they are very helpful. Okay, we can always use our base 10 blocks to help us. So the purpose is for that. And the purpose is to give you a little background knowledge of what our first lesson will be about and some extra practice. Okay, so I hope this helps. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you. So what you're going to do, I'm going to go to my to-do list. Okay, so if you see my to-do list for today, you're going to watch this video first, right? And then it says click this for the virtual base 10 blocks. You will click that link, and in this picture, it tells you how to log in, okay? The username is Rhodes516. The password's 1234. Once you log in, your screen will look exactly like the screen that I have. Actually, it will look a little bit different. Let me show you. You'll see this. And what do we want? We want base 10 blocks. So you click base 10 blocks and it brings you right to here. So you're going to use this to help you solve your problems. And I'm going to attach this with the to-do list. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems to complete to find the answer by using base 10 blocks and by using partial sums. All right, so that's your task for today. With this, I'm not making you I may or may not, I'm not sure yet, make you a copy. If you can't edit the copy, that's okay. I'm trusting you as third graders, responsible third graders, that you are going to do all 5 of these problems without a teacher or without a parent watching over your shoulder. And I want you to practice solving the problem in the way that I showed you on the video. Remember, you're in charge of your own learning, right, boys and girls? If you want to be successful, if you want to get better at math, you need to work hard, right? And not just, oh, Miss Rose isn't checking, I'm just not going to do it today. Well, is that going to really help you become a better mathematician? Is that going to help you become successful on math, on your math test, on some of your dreams and your goals that you have? No, it is not going to help you. So what's going to help you is making sure that you're being responsible. You're putting forth your best effort and you are doing all of the work, even though Mrs. Rhodes is not right next to you, okay? I know that you guys can all do this, just like with all of your assignments. So work hard, put forth the effort, and like I said, you do not have to show me your work for these problems. I am trusting you as responsible third graders that you are putting in the work because you want to be successful. All right, work hard, have fun with it, and of course, if you enjoy it, maybe mom, dad, brother, sister can give you more problems that you can practice solving, or you can create your own problems. All right, have a great day. Bye.